A secret recording of the biggest Chinese Bitcoin tycoon Li Xiaolai has gone viral yesterday on Chinese social media and has caused a stir in the Chinese crypto scene. Who is Li Xiaolai? He's perhaps the most famous figure in the Chinese Bitcoin world, a legendary Bitcoin owner who claimed that once he held a six-figure sum of Bitcoins. Here are some highlights from this secret recording. Please remember that these are not my personal opinions. I'm merely the messenger. He said many founders are basically cheaters. For example, Justin Sun, founder of Tron, and Changpeng Zhao, founder of Binance. He said Changpeng Zhao is not very good at tech. He succeeded because he's not really Chinese. He holds a Canadian passport, so he was able to skirt Chinese regulators during the Chinese crackdown. Li Xiaolai also claims that if you can make a bunch of douchebags follow you, then you will be victorious. He said that the worth of the crypto is in the fact that we have consensus that it's worth something. Of course, it's just like US dollars and Chinese RMB. He believes that the majority of the crypto community is stupid, and he's much more clever than them. He only participates in the crypto scene because he thinks it's filled with brainless idiots. He thinks we're all sheep, and he's a wolf. He gives an example of how he invested in traditional Chinese medical stocks. So he has no real faith in Chinese medicine, but he believes that all the sheep will pump the price, so he buys in. Why does this guy think he's so much better than us? He's just lucky. Li Xiaolai also said that Neo and Ripple, they're all stupid projects.
Neo，尼玛那鸡巴，我操 ！C# 不写的，只能跑在 Windows 服务器上。哦，它上面没有交易。
He believes that Ripple just got lucky because of huge capital investments from SoftBank, and Neo was also lucky because of VC firms. But isn't it just like everything else in the real world? Also, in his opinion, government's policy helped crypto business in China. He said that if it wasn't for the Chinese government's regulation, none of these small players would ever have been able to grow. All the big technology companies and traditional VC firms would have just absorbed all the crypto business. In his opinion, those people who blamed government policies should realize that, in some way, the crypto market benefited from the ban. Don't look at this as fun. This is just one guy on his high horse, thinking that he's better than the rest of us. He has forgotten that he also has humble beginnings. It's just luck that put him in the position of power. I think it's good time for him to sell everything. We don't need this kind of toxicity in the community. You can read more news on AsiaCryptoToday.com.